Good morning, children. Welcome to maths class. How are you all, children? I hope you all good. So we all know that in our regular class we completed fractions 2 chapter. So fractions 2 is chapter 10, children. So after that actually we have measurement, and measurement after do you have a minute, these two lessons given, no, children. So but time and measurement in our daily life we are using, no. So after that I want to start chapter 13. Okay, children. So everyone open chapter 8 page, studio page number 81, children. So in our revision time we will discuss about time and measurement. So now open page number 81. See, here given pep activity. The picture represents the number of people who visited the circus in a week. Okay, here given the information of people visited the circus in a week. Okay, children. So here see, each flavor stands for 10 people. Okay, each flavor stands for 10 people. So days of the week, how many days we have? 7 days. And number of people visited on every day. So here number of people, Monday. First here given 2, no, children. So here you have to observe the scale. One flower stands for 10 people. Means here 2 flower means 10, 20. So means how many people visited on Monday, children? 20 people. Next Tuesday, 10, 20, 30. Okay, here each flower 10, no. You have to count like that, children. Okay, 10, 20, 30. Now Wednesday, here given 5, no. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Means Wednesday, 50 people visited on Wednesday. Now in Thursday, 60 people. Friday, 50 people. Saturday, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60 people visited on Saturday. Now Sunday, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, Sunday visited 70 people, children. So now read paragraph and answer the question. Now you have to answer these questions. On which day did the maximum number of people visited the circus? Okay, children. Which day maximum number of people visited? So which day means you have to check. In Sunday, on Sunday 70 people visited, no, children. So here write Sunday. Okay, Sunday visited maximum number. Sunday visited 70 members, no. Next, how many people visited the circus on Sunday? How many people visited on Sunday, children? 70 members. Okay, 70 members visited on Sunday. Now next page. How many more people visited the circus on Sunday than Monday? Okay, here read the third question carefully, children. How many more people visited the circus on Sunday than Monday? So means how many more people visited on Sunday, children? More than Monday. So in Monday only 20 people visited. Now in Sunday 70 people. Okay, Sunday 70 people. So how many more means? Actually in Sunday 70 members visited and in Monday only 20 people, no. So 70 minus 20, 50 people visited Sunday than Monday. Okay, so Monday kanna 50 people. Next, what is the scale used here? Okay, what is the scale used here? Okay, here the scale means, children, if you observe here how we are counting here. Here the each flower represent 10 people. Now here this is scale. Okay, here this is scale. Okay, what's the scale represent here? Here one flower is equal to 10 people. Okay, this is the scale. Okay, here write what is the scale used here? One flower. So draw flower here, children. One flower is equal to 10 people. Okay, here one flower is equal to 10 people. Here the flower represent the number of people visited on every day. Next, what is the importance of a scale in this pictograph? Okay, what is the importance of scale, children? Here, what's the scale representing here? Here, the scale represents the number of people visited on circus. Visited in the circus in a week. Okay, children? Okay, here, the use of scale. It is used to find number of people visited the circus in every day. Okay, children? Here, what is the use of scale? It is used to find number of people visited the circus in every day. Next, children, here in PEP 13.1, the data is large with many categories. Representing data using pictography is difficult. Okay, children, for example, here given 70 people visited on Sunday and Friday visited only 50 people. No, so for representing this is okay, but will give more information, like one day, for example, a 2000 people visited. So not 2000, children. For example, if 200 people visited and 100 people visited, more than 100 people visited, no, children. If we represent with using pictographs means it is difficult, children. Am I correct? Here first I want to say the meaning of pictograph. So what's the meaning of pictograph, children? So before going to this, so represent data with using some pictures or common symbol. Okay, represent data with using pictures or common symbols, it is called pictograph. Here if we observe, children, here this is represented with using some pictures or symbols. Here used same symbols, no, children. Otherwise for Monday we used flowers and another day used any symbol? No. Here used some symbols to represent data. It is called pictograph, children. So here given this data, no, children. So here used symbols to find. But more than 100 means if we draw the picture means it can take more time. No. So in such cases, we use another representing method called bar graph. Okay, so if the data is large means we use another representing method called bar graph. Okay, here if you observe, children, it is bar graph. Okay, it is bar graph. So figure 1 shows the data of PEP 13.1 represented in a bar graph. Okay, here it is represented in pictograph, no, children. Now same data we have to represent in bar graph. Okay, now listen carefully how we have to represent the data in bar graph. Okay, see here, what we have to find here, children. We have to find the visitors visited circus in a week. Okay, and here given already days of the week. So first, a bar graph, also called bar chart. Okay, bar graph is also called bar chart. Bar graph is a graphical display of data using bars of different heights. So I hope you all know about data, children. So otherwise once again I'm explaining. Do you know the meaning of data, children? So data means collected information. Okay, what means data, children? Data means collected information. Okay, collected information. So here this is total data we collected. How many of them visited the circus in a week? No. So this is data. Okay, data using bars of different heights. So here each bar graph has a title. Okay, each bar graph has title. So what's the meaning of title, children? So in bar graph, what the title represents? So in bar graph, the title briefly describes what the bar graph represents. Okay, here a title that represents what the bar graph represents. Here what we have to find, children? Visitors to the circus in a week. Okay, here we have to find the number of visitors visited on visited in a week, no children. So here it is title. Visitors to the circus in a week. Next, lines. Lines on the side of graph, horizontal and vertical. So in perimeter and area chapter we learned, no children, square grids. Okay, these are like the children. So here lines. Next one is lines. Here two sides of the graph. Okay, two sides of the graph. First one is vertical and it is horizontal. Okay, vertical and horizontal. So what is vertical line and what is horizontal line, children? Okay, here these are horizontal lines. Okay, these are horizontal lines and these are vertical lines. Okay, these are vertical lines. Okay, children, is it clear? These are horizontal lines and these are vertical lines. Now, these lines are labeled according to the information. Okay, these lines are labeled according to the given information. Okay, here given the information about visitors visited in a week. No, but if give another means we have to write like that. So in figure 1, the vertical line represents the number of people. Okay, what's the vertical line here? It is vertical line. So what the vertical line represents? Vertical line represents number of people. Okay, vertical line represents number of people and horizontal line represents the days of the week. Okay, here given the information into number of people visited on every day, no, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that given, no children. So days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So a scale shows the quantity of the data represented in figure 1. So each unit represents 10 people. Okay, children, here each unit represents 10 people. Here we are taking, no children, each unit 10 people means just now I said, no children, here scale for 10. One flower is equal to 10 people. No? So like that here we are taking scale. Each unit is equal to 10 people. Okay, each unit means, children, so in perimeter and area we learned, no children, this is square sheet. Here each unit it is 1 square unit. No, so like that here it is 1 unit. Here each unit represents 10. Okay, means it is 10. So another here 10, 20. Now it is 30 means 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, children, here each square is 10 means this square is 10 and it is 10, 10, 10. So like that, children. Okay, bars with the height that shows the value of each category. So the height of each bar tells how many people visited the circus each day. Okay, we know that, children, in Monday, how many of them visited? 20, no children. So how we have to draw here? This bar shows 20, no children. We know that it is 10, 20. Okay, 10, 20. And in Tuesday, 30 people. Okay, children, in Tuesday, 30 people. And Wednesday, 50 people. Thursday, 60 people. Friday, 50 people. Saturday, 60 people. And Sunday, 70 people, children. Here you have to check. These bars represent the number of people visited on the given days, means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that, children. Okay. So, okay, children, so we have completed up to page number 82, children. So once everyone refer this page number 82, children. Here the bar graph this bar graph represents the number of people visited the circus in a week. Okay, here, so this is the title, children, and here two types of lines, horizontal lines and vertical lines. Okay, horizontal lines represent days of the week and vertical line represents number of people. Okay, number of people. So now everyone open companion, children. Okay, open companion. Here gear up given now children. Here is pictograph that shows the number of plants planted by Sam near his house. Okay, here one shape is equal to one plant only children. So like that you have to complete this gear up children in page number 99 you have to complete children. Okay, this is your homework and this is about today's class. Thank you. Have a nice day.